What's up, party people? I did a project today and I'm about to show you. Welcome to Winter Summerland. So today I embarked on how in the world do I get this thing winterized for the deep snow without spending an arm and a leg. And I was just like, you know what, there has to be a solution that's not 300 bucks. So like I was saying the other day, that guy has got these big metal panels. I'm just gonna walk over there so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So for example, this guy, he's got covers over his wheels and then some plywood in the front of the fifth wheel. Over here, this dude opted for this real thick kind of styrofoam stuff from Home Depot. And he told me that that whole setup cost $300. So that was my last resort, although that does look like it's going to be really good insulation. And then this guy has got just metal, kind of like metal, I don't know, they're not boards, but you know what I'm saying, and he's got them all strapped up. So I got the strap idea from that guy, and I was thinking, well, surely there's got to be just some kind of saran wrap or plastic, you know, that would get the job done. Because all the solutions I'm looking at were several $100s. And I'm just like, damn, not only do I not want to spend that, but there's just got to be a better way. So I'm poking around Walmart and all kinds of places just trying to get ideas. And I remember that I have these truck ratchet straps, and they're orange, and that's what triggered my memory, was that guy's straps are orange, as are these. So I had 4 of them, which was just enough to wrap the entire perimeter of the RV. And so what I did was I found ways to suspend it and anchor it along each corner, right? And then I bought these 6x8 tarps from Walmart, $2.88 a piece, medium duty, which I think is going to be plenty fine. The heavy duty ones were literally like 5 times as much, and they did not seem, you know, that special. So I went ahead and went with medium duty, and what I did was I cut each 6x8 strip right down the middle vertically. So I basically had about 4 tarps, and I had 8 pieces that were 3x8 feet. And so what worked really, really well, I went to the dollar store and I found these 2-pack carabiners for $1. So I got a whole bunch of those and basically used the grommets from the canvas, and I put the grommet side up all the way around. And then on the inside, you can't see it because I didn't want you to be able to see it, but on the inside of each seam, I used Gorilla Glue tape. So that stuff's super durable. It should be able to make it through anything. But on the inside, it's sealed with Gorilla Glue tape. And then I've got the carabiners holding it up on that taut line. So I basically pulled it all around the perimeter. And then I went to work trying to figure out how to secure the base. My original idea, which I still may do if I catch the time or think about it, problem is there's no Home Depot anywhere nearby, and that's where I get a lot of this stuff. So Ace Hardware, not the cheapest place to buy things. But I was thinking about cinder blocks to anchor the corners and basically use them as posts that hold and anchor down this. So what I settled on in the meantime are rocks. There are big riverbed rocks at each corner, and then just kind of like peppered in along the bottom. This is the only part here that's like relatively unsecured. I just kind of have that last piece of tarp wedged back in there, and I think it's gonna hold okay, but it's not like crazy tight or anything. But the thing is, right underneath the door kind of needs to be somewhat accessible. So out of the whole thing, it's all wrapped and sealed except for that section. So yeah, I was able to take it around the back. Now I'm still gonna have to do a little bit of work. I think what I may do is go get some masking tape or something that I'm sure is gonna come off, and potentially seal the top of this. Because obviously in some places, like, snow's gonna settle in back here. Then again, what'll probably happen is it's just going to create a little layer of snow, and then that's going to ice off, and the majority of the dump will be down below. I think that's what's going to happen, but you know, the point is it's going to keep it from accumulating, blowing in, and basically hanging out underneath the camper. And also, once snow starts to stack in and pack up against it, that's going to create like an insulation layer around. So I don't really anticipate it stacking up any higher than this. But obviously during snowfall coming down, I've got a slight crack on this side. It's bigger on this side due to the awning. So I had to wrap around these poles. And so I've got a good, like, I don't know, 3.5 inches there of open space. So at least on this side, I'm gonna have to do something to kind of like tape that off or cover it somehow. So yeah, anyways, in total, considering that I already had the straps, let's see, that was 3, 6, 9, 12, plus carabiners, about 7 packs. So, I mean, roughly, we're talking like under $40 was the total cost of this project. Now, obviously, we will have to get into winter to see if I did a good job or if it's effective. But, you know, if I look at those cabins over there, they've got their front porch all walled off with the same tarps. And then a couple of the rigs way on the other side, I noticed from the highway, they're using this kind of stuff on their roof as well as around the sides. So I think it's going to be fine. But, you know, it's the first winter I'm trying this, so I could be completely wrong. And what else? Oh, I also added my holiday lights. Figure I'd bring a little festivity into the KOA. Nothing too crazy, but I'm hoping that at nighttime you'll be able to see it from the road. Because I was 1 strand short, but I had enough to go up and over each door, down, around the top, front, and a little bit around the side. So I was hoping to go around the whole top, but pretty pleased. So let's see, next step tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go up into the mountains, try and find me a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree and get that set up. I might, and I don't know if this will be off-putting to anyone, but if I can find one that I'm able to stick in a pot, I may just stick it right here and decorate it up on the outside. That would be even cuter. So anyways, just wanted to show y'all a little peek of winter prep on the trailer. It's going well. And each day gets more and more pretty by the river. The skies have just been outrageous, like pink and purple, oranges. So the weather is unusually warm. I'm hoping for some snow. Now that the mountain's open, I'm like jonesing hard for the ski mountain. It's just too icy and dangerous right now. They literally call the one lane that's open right now the what was it called, the icy line of death or something like that. So yeah, not about that life. Anyways, till next time, talk soon. Peace.